Hello, everyone, and welcome to the second episode Tub Talk. Yeah, second.
Season 2, Episode 2.
Yeah, 22 catch 22. And that's kind of what we're talking about tonight. A catch 20. That's funny. How is that even a thing?
I don't know.
Anyways, I'm
The
Viz,
Truman Show. I'm Sable.
and so yeah, it might not be that long, but it's gonna have some info. So let's turn the bubbles down and get into it. So we just had a team released. Well, we had three teams really released, but the newest of those teams, the newest piece is Hercules, and it's going to be of the team, the Mighty Avengers?
Yep, Mighty Avengers.
Mighty Avengers. They get the Immortal X-Men, Immortals, I don't know, they're all kinds of different things. But anyways, Mighty Avengers. We're talking about the War team. So it just finally came out, all the pieces to it. We've been testing it, seeing what it could do in war. It blows up Alpha Flight, which is nice. It actually beats Mephisto in Alpha Flight, which is really cool. It beats Mephisto Hive Mind, which is kind of nice. Takes out Orcus. Kind of a slight punch up. But they have all the war buffs right now, so some of those are crazy high. So I'd use other teams, especially Night Stalkers, to use on them. But yeah, it does some things. It's not.
And it does not beat Night Stalker's Mephisto if Agatha is on the team.
Yeah,
Flat
so
out does not fucking work. If you're a dumbass and you put Moon Knight there, yeah, that team's going to destroy the team.
Yeah, there's a lot of teams that'll beat it if you put Moon Knight instead of Agatha. But yeah, somebody put up a video about how that beats. And of course, they said beats Mephisto Night Stalkers in war on defense. And so, you're going to get all these clicks, not realizing that it doesn't have Agatha, which is the basis of that team. Like, she really runs that team.
Yeah. And I tried it twice, and I got Mephisto and Blade out once, and then Mephisto
and
Oath.
Yeah.
But it did not and would not one-shot it. But if for a good burn, you get Mephisto out of there, and then you can easily clean it up.
Yeah, for a 2-tap, it's fine if you want to use it against that, but it's not going to beat it. That's not one of the teams that it beats. If you're one of those people who has to one-shot everything, it's not going to be one of those teams for that.
No.
It does beat Meth Hive. It does beat Mephisto, Alpha Flight. So there are some uses for it with the Mephisto thing. I don't know about with Odin. I'm not really seeing anything. And you don't want to take pieces away because then the passive doesn't proc for Hercules any longer. And they're doing that more and more where you have to have all 5. Just like Kohori doesn't stop the turn meter if you take out one of the 5th and put somebody else in for, like, say, Ironheart, which is usually the first people are talking about. You no longer get the stopping of the speed from the other team. So, I mean, it does some things. It does. Its war offense does beat Mephisto, which is a biggie. So, as far as being a team that's solid on war offense, yeah, it's there. I was on stream tonight, which is Sunday. Poor Ravens, what a heartbreaker. But anyways, I was on there, and a guy came in and was telling me about a team to use with Falcon that does not. If you don't have Hercules, using Falcon on other teams is great because he has a turn meter manipulation and does a lot of damage on his hold. So there are some other things. If you don't have Hercules, there's other ways to go with it. So they're a good team, though. I mean, are they the best? No. Are they worth leveling all the way up? I don't know yet. But here's the issue. Mark's going to go over the issue. What's the issue with this new team?
Well, when I was scrolling through the Tube of You, there's some Envoy videos that pop up.
Which are supposed to be the basis of our information as far as what you're getting from the community. Which are supposed to
be the go-between, the ones who are giving us the information. And all you see is these titles: skippable team, fraud, useless. Okay, so what's coming to the game? If envoys are saying to skip this team, what's that mean?
Yeah, and not just envoys, but CCs that used to be envoys that think they know everything still too. Those people are
every video I saw today was how this team is a fraud and it's a scam and it's a cash grab. And these are envoys spreading this information. Like, that doesn't look good for the game if your own envoys are sitting here peddling, skip this team, it's trash.
And so what happens, wife, if you click, as a new player, you click on one of these CC's videos and look at their other videos. What other videos are they, however?
Skip this team, and then in 3 months, unskippable, must use.
So mixed messages. And what other things? Are they promoting just MSF?
No! All of them are promoting this other Marvel Rivals or some other game right now.
Which is a totally different type of game.
Yeah. Like, MSF is in trouble. So as a new player, if I'm only a month or two into this game, I'm like, oh, well, I might as well stop playing it if it's going to shit. And what's
now they're
the point?
playing, what is it, the Mystic Mayhem is another one? So like, the people that are supposed to be helping the community and helping the company are actually turning people to other games? Really, honey? That's what they're doing?
Yeah, and then you get these new guys coming in. Oh, is this game really going to die? What's going on? Like, why is this team skippable? Should I be not worried on... No, nothing in this game is skippable. Scopely's proven that.
Yeah.
You don't need to necessarily core or rush to get. Do the unlock, play the game like you normally do.
Yeah.
You know, because in 2 weeks, when they're no longer farmable via their core orb...
Correct.
These videos are going to switch. Oh, must needed Professor X required team, and then you're screwed because you can't get the tune.
So those of you out of YouTube land, did you just hear my wife's huge bit of wisdom nugget that she threw at you through the screen? They say skip, skip, skip until it's no longer farmable by cores. Or really deals.
Or for free to play, yeah.
That are very good, because most of the deals after that are going to be pretty expensive. Then all of a sudden they switch it and say, oh, you need this team for A, B, and C.
Oh, because we were just told, no, you're told a month or so in advance.
6 months.
Sometimes, yes.
6 months.
And you know that this team's going to be required. You know, and you're not saying anything. So it's almost like we got to reverse what they're saying. This is skippable, a.k.a. 100% not skippable.
Used for a legendary tune soon.
Yep.
Yeah, that's what that means.
But they want the advantage. They want to be the first to unlock. They want to be the ones to show everything. Because it's a all for one, and it's not an all for one and one for all with some of these CCs anymore.
Yeah.
It's I got to be number one.
Right.
You take away from me. I can't promote you. I can't help you.
Yeah.
I don't see any other streamer anywhere where people come into chat and say, hey, how do you do this? I can't get past this node. What do you do here? How do you beat this team? Nobody stops but you that I've seen.
Yeah.
Cleaning Agent might have used to. I never really watched a lot of his streams, but nobody helps anybody. Oh, go somewhere else. Go to Reddit. Go to Marvel Church.
Yeah. Go to all these places that just want your money.
Yeah. But nobody wants to take the time and say, okay, hold on. Let me pull it up. What level are you? I've got 5 different accounts. I'll show you at your level. This is what you can do.
Right? Nobody says, go to my Patreon.
Yeah.
And sign up there and give me $3 a month, and then I can tell you what not to do.
Oh, submit your roster for roster review. Pay me $20 and I'll do it for you.
Yeah, I do roster reviews for free, by the way. And if I can't do them, so if you're within the family, we do them for free, and or what I do is I'll attach a few very experienced players. We have over 300 people in our family of alliances, and I have probably, I would say, 100 people that I can trust you with as far as giving you information on your roster. And so I usually grab like 3 or 4 of those people and attach them to a newer player and create a thread and stuff for them so they can go talk about their roster and what to upgrade. And I have a couple of people now that do it on the side as well, so it's through PMs through Discord rather than through our actual site. So there's different ways. So we are trying to help newer players get better at the game. And then, like, a couple of our people, they think they're too big for us, and they leave and they go somewhere else. But, whatever. You can't win them all. It's not about, because we're not about in-game content. We're not about, being the best of, and 3-diamonding everything and doing Orcus 2.3. They call it 2.3. It's so fucking stupid. Anyways, Orcus 2.3, 100% every day. We're not like that. We're people who play the game,
play together and have fun.
And enjoy everybody's being. Like, just talk. We're talking more about the freaking playoffs and who's betting on what than we are MSF on our Discord right now, and that's the group as a whole. You know, we've talked more about starting up D&D and who plays MTG and what's going to happen in WWE, all these acronyms, than we do MSF. You know, and I'm like, WTF, I'm like, OMG, like, TOTAA, whatever. What is TTYLL? That's what it is. Talk to you later. No, it's just what else. But anyways, yeah, we just like to have a good time, and I like to have fun. I like to help people. So seeing, like she's talking about, the frustration of mixed messages for new players, Scopely, it's no wonder why you're losing newer players ham-fisted to other games. It's because you have people that you put in charge of putting your game's face out there that do nothing about talk about other games or talk poorly about the game.
Yeah. And you wouldn't know. As a new player, you type in Marvel Strike Force, like I did on my phone.
I really want to do
forever, and all the videos are negative right now.
Yeah.
That popped up for me. Skip this team. Stop this. And then, oh, here's this event that's coming out. How to maximize it, free to play. We don't even know what the event is. It's not in game yet.
Right.
We don't know 100% of the details.
Because they data mine this stuff and it hasn't been changed yet.
And then you're looking at that and you're like, oh, well, this is pointless. I can't do it as a newbie. Skip. On to the next.
Feel frustrated and let down.
And you don't even know. It's like you see all these negative videos and then you realize, oh, 3 of those are like Envoys. Like, oh, well, why are they being so negative about the game when they're the ones that are profiting off of?
And the problems we have in the game we talk about because we want them to be fixed as far as we want everybody to have a fun experience. We don't want people to be frustrated with things. And stuff like the XP boost, stuff like these events having these whale stones at the end, things like that make it so that it's not fun for the normal player to play. Because
there's been a lot of them where me as a grinder, I can't even get to the end of the rest of the monthly pieces on the web milestone because it requires so many cores a day for uncanny energy. This is pointless.
I'm not at, nor do I think I'm going to get to the stopwatch. That is the thing, this one. I'm not going to get there, and I'm an everyday player, use all my energy plus 50s.
Yeah.
And I can't get to the monthly piece.
Yeah.
That kind of stuff, that's frustrating as a player. And it's accepted. We get it. It's whatever.
Yeah, because they're like, oh, well, we give you so many more cores in Arena. You don't need to worry about it.
Yeah, don't. It's just one of those things. It's like minimum wage has been in the country.
Yeah.
You raise minimum wage, the prices go up. They've raised the amount of Arena power cores you get for Arena. The prices. I said this months ago, and I said, don't be surprised if the character orbs go from 675 to like 752.
And now there's no more core spending. There hasn't been
the core spending hasn't happened.
Minute.
Yeah, because they'd have to make that so astronomical for the whales to be able to feel like spending their money is worthwhile that there's nothing for them to do.
Yeah, because even now the web store has whale stones.
Yeah, and the problem is they gave in to the whales so much the last couple of years that they've bottomed out. They've bottomed out. They've drawn all the resources possible out of the game because you've given them everything and you've said here, 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 here. That now there's nothing more for them to do unless you make these crazy milestones and crazy events that
require spending that for 3 diamonds.
Require spending. That's the thing, requires spending. Even to do as a normal player requires spending.
Oh, you want your
diamonds?
So
these whales feel like, oh my gosh, yeah, I got an advantage by spending $500. Well, I mean, yeah, you should have an advantage, but it shouldn't be at our expense. Your advantage should be your advantage, not our expense, and that's the difference, and that's what we're having a problem with.
And they've been giving them so much free. I say free in quotes, you can't see that. Because of how much they're spending with the bang for your buck and the strike store and all this other stuff they're getting, and the milestones for free because they're spending.
Yeah.
So what's the point of even spending? Because they're maxed out on everything. Why would anybody need to spend?
Yeah, they don't really need.
Oh, you can buy milestone points flat out now. You don't need to worry about the rest of this. Just buy your way to the top of that leaderboard.
It's a horrible idea. Buying milestone points is a horrible idea. I get getting the resources, putting things out there for power fours. I think those are fine deals. But everything past that, character release and T4s and power fours, I think even campaign energy is a bad thing to put out there to buy.
Right? Well, that and when they removed the ability to get Battle World bullshit, they removed Kingpin's passive. Not Kingpin, Shadow King. Fat Kingpin. But they reworked it after you had the ability to get it.
Yeah.
To make it mandatory now.
Yeah.
And now if we want to get it, we're paying $35. Are you kidding me?
Yeah, when you would have got it for 10.
Yeah. And it's
because you would have got it
within
that thing. Because it was by the character. Because I got it when it came out. It was the rolling ones, and for each offer you got 50 of them. So you got 50 and 50, and then you got another 50. So you got his offer, and then there was like a 10. I want to say there was like a $10 offer afterwards. And then something else that you got 50, and then there was made it basically be $68 because I remember the amount. It was $68 to get 200 of the passive shards. Is what the amount was.
But you got his unlock or somebody's unlock. I think it might have been Emma or Ancient One.
I want to say it was might have been Ancient One of them.
Yeah. But
yeah, it was one of them, and you got the unlock plus. If you did the trickle-down offers at the bottom that were just simple, they were like $3, $5, $9, something like that, plus the 50 for whoever the character was that gave you it, then you got it. It was like 68 or 78. That might have been 78. But it was really inexpensive for what it was at the time.
Which I guess then, if it was 78, or 78, that's the $49 character offer, so it makes it 34.
28. Close. 28. So you would have saved $7. Mine back then.
$7.
$7 to somebody.
That's a Big Mac.
That's
maybe not even quite a Big Mac at this point.
That's a bus pass for a week.
Yeah.
For some people. You know? That's gas money for a day. That's a taxi ride. There's a lot of things that are $7. I don't know how far you can get in a taxi these days for $7. Maybe an Uber?
Yeah, I have no idea.
I don't know. Yeah, it's $7, $7.
The fact that they reworked it after the fact because, well, now you can't use Magata World, so let's boost something that only spenders can get.
Right.
To where it's mandatory, otherwise certain counters don't work on the team.
Yeah. It's not something you can just farm like T4s.
No, and it's not like they're even adding Old Man Logan or anybody else's empowered abilities into the raid store or anywhere you can farm them.
Green Goblin is still the weird spotlight energy, or the Orcus energy. It's not
do
the
we
one that
even
you
get
can do
that anymore?
Yeah, we do, but I don't get it from my newer account, so I can't get the Green Goblin because we aren't doing the higher raids, which kind of sucks. Because it just sits there. Every time you open your raid store, it reminds you.
Yeah, it's garbage.
So we'll take a little break from talk and talk about the drinks we're doing tonight. The brand name is Happy Hour. It's a tequila seltzer. What was the flavor? Passion fruit tequila seltzer.
This is a Topo Chico tangerine ginger sparkling water.
So we both have seltzery, sparkly.
Yep.
It's not too bad. Really tequila-y.
Tequila?
Tequila. Yeah, you can smell it.
Oh, that smells good. That smells like the good tequila.
Yeah, wifey's not drinking. She hasn't drank in 5 years now.
Yeah.
Round of applause for the wife. Take a moment.
And now I can't even drink non-alcoholic beers.
Round of applause. Good job, wife.
I don't know that they make any non-alcoholic beers gluten-free.
I
figured I've been having these weird health issues for what, 5 years, 6 years now? I don't even know how long.
No, these ones have only been
7?
a couple.
No, it's been right around the same time as the PTSD diagnosis because I thought it was just nerves.
I mean, as far as those things, yes.
Yeah, I thought it was just nerves. Well, come to find out, I've got a gluten intolerance. Yay, my one food that I go to, bread, I can no longer eat. Unless they're making homemade gluten.
Here's the funny thing about that. We're talking. You said the time frame just now, which is interesting because it might switch back. Because we're talking about today that your body goes through changes every 7 years.
Mm-hmm.
So it kind of makes sense. And if you're saying 7 years ago, like you were, well, I mean, you're 45 now. We're 45, the both of us.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, from puberty, maybe every 7 years go through a change. It could be either, you know, one of those, like 37, 38 would make sense. You know, it'd be the 7 on there. So that's a possibility, just your body changing. It sucks that it was bread that it said no to anymore, but...
Well, and I just thought it was anxiety related because my stomach gets all, like, nervous and I start to burp. It's very weird. I thought it was a tick, just a nervous tick when I get anxious. But having, what's this day, 4 or 5 with no gluten, even when I start to get anxious.
I think I only heard you once today.
Yeah.
And that was really because the kids were frustrating the shit out of us. Surprise, surprise.
The last 2 days, they're just... Between kids and animals, my goodness.
Kids and the dogs, man. Something else.
Go to clean my fish tank. The dog chewed a hole in the hose, so it floods the kitchen floor as I'm trying to fill the fish tank up. Well, that didn't work, so then I got to take the biggest bowl I've got, which is only like 10 cups, and fill a 100-gallon fish tank halfway full.
Oh, and that blue thing had a crack at the bottom of it, so you couldn't use it either. It's right there. How am I going to
lift it up? I can't lift.
You have a big, strong boy to help you. Oh, he was playing video games. My bad. Yeah. Kids, man. Yeah, kids and animals.
Yeah.
Anybody want a dog, by the way, just in case, just let me know and ship them to you.
Yeah. Filling up, what, probably 25 gallons? 10, less than 10 cups at a time. It was probably about 8 cups. I think this is how big that bowl was.
Wow, yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah, it was a lot of trips back and forth to the sink.
It's a lot of work. It's a lot of work. Speaking of work, some of these guys in the game need to get to work. Like, trying to help out, like, the new player experience. All they've done with the new player experience is made it so that they can XP higher faster and then burn out of their resources quicker.
Yes, which is why almost every CC that had started a new account when that was going on has now completely stopped.
They've stopped.
Because they're like, oh, well, it's too many bottlenecks, too many this, too many that.
Because they got scroll within a month.
Yeah.
Yeah, way to go, dum-dum. You know, you just push yourself up too fast. You push yourself up too fast, and now there's nowhere to build because all you do is mining resources every day.
Yeah.
The game would be so frustrating if it was that way. Like right now, what I'm doing at the stores, because I know 105 is on its way here, probably by the time this is posted. So it's on its way. Is I've upped my store purchases, and so rather than what I used to when I go through the supply store, I'd look for Crimson Gears, all I buy from there, because I have enough of the other orbs that it's fine. But so I used to look for if I had less than 30 of the uniques and less than 200 of the min uniques. Well, I've upped that to 60 and 300 now because I know it's coming. I know I'm going to need them, so might as well go there.
And you know, Crimson Gear's not farmable yet anywhere besides orbs.
Just the raids
and the store.
Getting orbs.
That they're probably going to double and/or triple some of this stuff that's required to take them to 20.
Well, I
wouldn't put it past.
I don't think they could do that because the power creep would be crazy on some of these tunes. Because so you might think of, like, those of you listening, you might think of building blocks, right? So you have the alphabet, you have your 26 building blocks. So now imagine level 100 is your building blocks. And so the way that it's built is it goes in and out like a DNA. So you kind of need less at the top, and then you go back out for the bottom, and then so it's kind of built like, think of it lying down on the ground. So you've got your bottom, your level 1, you're using very little of the blocks, right? So say 3 blocks across. Well, level 2, now you're using 4 blocks. Now level 3, you're using 4 blocks again. Level 4, you're using 3 blocks. Now level 5, you're back at 3 blocks. 6, you're at 4. 7, you're at 5, right? And then you go back down to 4, 3, 3, 4, 5, 6. So it kind of does that increase like that. And where we are right now, like if they if they ballooned out where we are, because each one of those blocks are worth, like say the one block from gears 1 to 4 are worth 5 points apiece. Then gears 5 through 6 are worth 10 points apiece. Blocks 7 through 9 are worth 15 points apiece, right? So you're getting that point, increase as you go up higher and higher. If they're going to double what they did last time to now, like say we're at, like they're worth 30 points apiece now, to go from these blocks being 35 to these blocks being 60, that's probably not going to happen. I think it's going to be
double the amount of supplies needed for each of the one pieces you have to equip.
Well, because
so instead of needing 110, you might need 220 now.
Well, that's what I'm saying, because the 110 is based on, that's how much power they're getting. So like the 110 is, say they get 220 power, it's 2 points per block that they're giving you.
But
so
say they're not going to change that.
I mean, they might change it. I mean, they have the free right to do whatever they want to do. But if they doubled it, or if they made it that much, going from 100 to 105 would basically be going from 70 to 100 as far as power increase, if they did it that way, or maybe 85 to 100. Because 70 was like that first jump. Mm-hmm. 71 from 70 was a pretty big jump. So I would say maybe 85. So like 85 to 100 would be the same as 100 to 105, and that would be nuts.
Could happen.
Because we'd be seeing 10 million powered Orcus if that was the case in war.
I mean, they've already opened Pandora's box. You can't stop it now. Like
you can even it out and go.
One would hope they would.
You can even it out and go, and you can change. What you can change is you can, without manipulating speed, which is the other one, but you can manipulate like how much defense they have, so they're harder to kill versus being stronger to take out.
Yeah.
So you're taking more time, and then we all know how time is in the game. You can run out of matches. So doing more defense, like making things thicker and harder to get through, might be the better way than making things more powerful. Because if you start making things more powerful, then it's just like you're one-shotting Super Scroll.
And there are teams that can do that with how much damage and boosts they get currently.
Yeah, and damage and boosts are fine. Like, I get that part. That's okay. But like I'd say, the base character without the damage and boost, if you can one-shot a Super Scroll, which, I don't know, maybe Ultimus can. I don't know if Scroll gets taunt, but I mean, if you gave him taunt, maybe Ultimus can. But that's because he's hitting times X where it's the number of buffs. Yeah. But if you took out the times X where it's the number of buffs, his hit isn't going to kill him.
Yeah, which it works the other way too with APOC. His Empowered All used to yeet anybody in the game. Now it might tickle someone.
Yeah.
If you're lucky.
It won't take out Sasquatch sometimes.
Even with someone with defense down.
Yeah.
In like red.
Yep.
And they laugh it off. I'm like, really? How is he already basically obsolete?
Well, niche based. There's specific uses for him. And you're using him, again, like I said, not for his power, but for his kit. And if they did that, that's the way that it should be built. That way you're not having the power creep all the time. You can actually even out the powers going forward and have the abilities in their kit be what makes it worthwhile. And not giving a paragraph worth of kit either.
That's just common sense.
Yeah, I know.
I know. They said how many months ago we're going to shorten and condense character kits, and that might have lasted for one tune, and now they're back to like 5 pages long. And in Crucible, in War, and is there a comma here? Is it in both? Where's the break and where is it used?
And like I said, the problem that they're having with some of these newer teams is they're doing the cookie cutter. You have to have 5 AA Ron. You have to have 5 Mighty Avengers. You have to have 5. It's like, come on now.
Yep.
Let us
and then there'll probably
crap.
be that, and that's next Omega Red's cookie cutter team. They just copy and pasted Omega Red into a new Omega Red.
Yeah, and added 2 abilities, 3 abilities.
And you got Phoenix, which is going to be a rework for the team. Who knows what the rest of the team is, because apparently it's going to be a yearly team. But it'll be one of those that, once you have 4 or more,
And this is the other thing too. They put hope in people's hearts and minds, and I have hope because I really love this game, and I want to see it do well, and I want to see them do the right thing. That's why I talk what I talk. I don't say what I say because I want clicks. I say what I say because I want the game to be good. And so they do this, and if they release the team that's super powerful, it's just
yeah, and they're releasing it via tower/kiln, whatever.
The
and
release
it's
method
like,
is horrible.
seriously? This is the stupidest way you could release a tune.
Yeah,
Go back to campaign, go back to blitz. Shoot,
I don't
even
mind
with
the
one of the
legendary.
ones where the arena, where you had to do arena battles to get the orbs, like
Yeah, these epic tunes.
even the old-fashioned and legendaries where you needed them at 7. Let me grind my way up there through that.
And they're saying like Hercules is going to be some new release method. I don't know what it was. I'm not watching this video, the old man of gaming. I'm not going to watch it because I don't want to give him money because that's what he wants. But it's like if they're doing it, why do you have to reinvent the wheel? It rolls. You can put stuff in the middle of it, and you can put an axle there, and you can roll along with it. It's fine.
They didn't learn from the Captain Britain debacle.
You don't need to make it an oval so it accelerates and slows down at times. Just leave it as a circle and let's go. Like I don't get it. Like it doesn't make
but the
sense.
top end was bored with that because they could just go in and clear it, and they could go in and do that. They could go in and do that. Like that's why they started making the scourges so much harder. It's like, yeah, you made it difficult for them, but you made it impossible for the rest of us.
Well, and that's why there should be like the bonus when they do the campaign. Once you unlock them, it's all easy. The bonus mission gives you gold or something that you can farm every day, and make it so it's difficult. You know, there's not a problem there. Like I don't have an issue with that. Don't lock something behind it that everybody else needs, but give training mats, which you know every whale is going to want. You know, training mats or I don't even know what else they might need. I'm not a whale, so I have no idea what their needs are.
I don't even know if they do diamonds at this point,
Personal
other than the new ones.
Yeah, I
Which
don't
is
know.
in these auction boards. How much money can you spend to get a 3-diamond Medusa? And then those diamonds aren't going to be in the store for normals for a year.
Right. And all you're seeing at the top are lawyers, trimmers, execs.
People with massively just expendable income.
Expendable income.
But when you look at what's going on in the world today,
People burning down in Southern California.
losing their homes, having no insurance because as soon as the fire started, State Farm shut off all their insurances. Like, nope, we're not. We're
People
good.
locked out of their jobs because some moron went in and stabbed somebody.
Yeah, people stealing people's cars.
Stealing
Just-
people's cars for no freaking reason whatsoever.
Just
You
because.
got looters walking out of stores demanding the doors be open for them because they want to take their stolen merchandise out and that you can't touch them. We got these
I'm gonna call the
problems
cops
going
on you if
on,
you try to touch me. You're the one stealing.
and people are tripping about this kind of stuff. It's crazy. And then the ones that are spending money when they could be helping somebody out to help with these things. You know, it's like, I don't know.
That 3-diamond is more important than being a decent human. Which, I don't know. I like that we got 2 spenders in our alliance. They spend, they do whatever they want to do. But they're decent human beings. They don't sit and shit talk with us.
Maybe I don't give them a chance, the ones that are, you know, at the top. And I mean, there's a couple that I've, you know, rubbed elbows with, and they're all right. You know, they're people, they're human beings. They have feelings, like I get that.
But they have that attitude that they're better than you no matter what you're talking about. Like, they know better, and they are, like, that's just the vibe I get from those people.
It's like, here, you know what, I will talk to the devs, and I'll help you out, and we'll see what we can do. And then they talk to the devs, and they're like, hey, this is what you should do for all of them. And, by the way, kick me back this.
Yeah.
Because I do this for you, and because I said this. Or I'm not going to spend anymore.
Yeah.
It's just kind of what it feels like. And I don't know if it's what it is, but that's the way it feels sometimes. And that's a dirty feeling. And every game's going to have that. Because every game's got people that spend the top amount of money. No matter what it is. You know, you're going to have that
But not most
everywhere.
of them. Your spending doesn't hinder my game progress. It doesn't prevent me from getting somewhere.
Well, yeah, if you're
in the
talking
game.
about like Candy Crush or something like that. Absolutely. but that has no PvP aspect to it.
But when you start putting me against somebody in Crucible that doesn't give two shits about Crucible, but has a 6 million team in every room,
you're welcome.
Because they can't, like.
Turtle up! Turtle
by the
power!
way, AA run does not work in Crucible against Orcus. I timed out.
Oh, really?
It was just a back and forth. I couldn't even do damage to them. And then I would heal, and then they would heal, and it was just like, okay, well.
Oh, that's right. Crucible came out today. I totally forgot. I gotta go auto through it.
It is Crucible. I'm fighting, I think, it's Bruce Wayne.
Oh, really? Again?
Again, yep.
So here's the other issue with that. There's been somebody else now get into the Envoy program. Congratulations to that person, because they're an awesome person if they happen to listen to this thing. I really think they're a lot of fun. They're a good person. I really think that I'm being held back because of the fact that I don't like Crucible.
Could be. Well, that and there's...
I can't stand Crucible, but I love War.
It's a high school drama.
Can't stand Crucible. I think
Crucible
is the bane of existence.
That like us, and because we speak the truth, and because we're like questioning.
Yeah,
you know?
Maybe. I don't know. And you and I, we have differentiating opinions on people. And I know in here we seems like we're all on the same page and everything when we talk on these things, but there's things that we don't have the same ideas about, and I don't fault you for them. You don't fault me for them. It's just how we feel about the different things.
Me at this point, I'd be like, fuck it. It's not worth it to me. I'd rather not be a part of your program and your good old boys club if that's the way you're going to treat people.
Yeah, and me, I still just want to help people.
Like, it's not worth it. What, are you going to get some extra graphics and you might make a video ahead of time?
Well, I think of it as this way. I think if I were to be an Envoy, then my name would be out there more. Just a little bit more. I would say 10% more. So if I'm able to reach right now 300 people, that's 330 people that I'm able to talk to. That's 30 more people I'm able to help with the game. That's 30 more people that I make this easier for them so they enjoy it more. And that makes it worthwhile to me. 30 people is a lot of people. That's a whole classroom, honey. That's a lot of people. So to me, that's worth it. That's why it's worth it to me. That's it. And I'm not talking about millions and millions, talking about 30 people. That's cool to me. That's all I really care about. I just want to help a few. I just want to help people that need or think that they need help.
Right.
I'm not looking to make cash off of this. By the way, my Twitch, I just got my check in the mail from Twitch, $75. I'm thinking about doing some fun giveaway thing. I got to buy a wife her next tune that comes out, because that's what I do with it. Yeah, you stop with that look. It keeps her from coring. That's why she has 31,000 cores. I'm just joking.
I cored Hercules.
I know you did.
And then I was
I didn't buy that one
because
I hadn't made money.
They're garbage. They're this, they're that. And I'm like, well, that was a complete waste. And then I go in and, one-shot a team with them. And I'm like, oh, hey, haha.
So in all reality, what I make from Twitch, I ended up spending myself $50 on a character release, and then every other one or so I get one for you because I've made from subs on Twitch, so I help her out. So this one's $25 more than what I'm used to. I'm used to 30 to 45, which is close to a character one.
Well,
this one is
somebody's
75.
Actually listening and streaming more.
Who's that? I don't listen. Are you curious? Come on now. Got me joking. But anyways, so it's 75, so I got $25 extra. So I'm thinking about doing some kind of giveaway thing. I got a lot of people that are subbed to my stream, and I appreciate every one of you. And I know I say a lot. You look at people mobile and all that stuff, and it's crazy. Mine's 17, I think, maybe 20 that are subbed. But those 17 people, you have a way higher chance of making back your sub if I were to do a $10 gift card giveaway.
Yeah.
Right? And if I did 2 of those, and then maybe a 5, that's $25. So I'd have 2 people that would be able to make back their sub plus 1, and then 1 that would be making back their sub. And if you did a prime, you're making free money.
Yeah.
So I'm trying to figure out a way to do some kind of giveaway. I don't really know how to do those things, so bear with me. I'm trying to figure it out. I don't want to just write them all on a piece of paper and put them in a hat, but it might come down to that. Very well might
write
come
them
back.
all over your body?
No.
Sharpie?
I'm not weird like that. Why would I?
Shave your head?
Why would I write them on my body? I'm not shaving my head either. I like my hair right
some
now.
Weird things.
Oh, I see what you're talking about. Yeah, do like a sub drive? No, thank you. No, I want people to watch me because they want to watch me, and they sub because they want to talk with me. I don't want people to sub to me because they think that if they put a sub, I'm going to do something stupid. That's the dumbest thing ever. I mean, there very well could be a chance you get a nip slip in a Discord message with me. I mean, that's fine. I mean, that's a possibility.
But you're not going to rage out and go all...
No, that's just not who I am. I'm not going to pretend to be something else.
Which now we find out with this new updated terms of service, those are big no-nos.
Yeah. Can't talk bad about the game.
Like, you can't impersonate
an employee.
What was some of the other ones? Some of the other stuff on there, I'm like, you might not want to let some of your content creators know these new rules, because I've seen all of these new things on several people's YouTube
People are weird, man. I just don't get it. But anyways, yeah, let me know in chat or in comment if you think that's a good idea to do a giveaway. I think it's cool. How would I go about doing that would be the other thing.
I think you can get Google Play cards on Amazon and then just send them.
That'd be a good way. And then I can just give them the code, right?
Yep.
And then they can just use the code. Mm-hmm. Oh, that'd be a good idea. Yep. See, look at wife being smart. But what kind of, like, how could I do the giveaway? Like, without, I don't really know the animation things on stream. Should I just put names in a hat and draw it that way? Or
your software, I'm sure there's a way of spinning money.
I know there is. I just
don't
even know. I don't want to do that. It'd probably break halfway through, and then I'd have to fix it.
Yeah.
That'd take more time than...
Names in a hat.
Maybe I'll just do names in a hat. Have the wife draw it.
You could even do, like, bonus for however many months they've been subbed.
Ooh. Ooh. That's not a bad idea at all. Because those that have been here longer would get more chances.
Yep.
Then it'd be like the freaking lottery in basketball.
You just gotta wait until after the 22nd of February so I get my Prime back and I can give it back to you. Because I gave it to Sam just this month.
Oh my gosh, Sam just got my Prime.
Sam just got the Prime this month.
Okay.
I have to spread the love.
Well, I can't enter you in the sweepstakes. That's whatever it's called. It's the family thing. What is that called?
Nepotism?
Nepotism. Yeah, that's not... You can't do that. That's wrong.
I know. I'd just give it away anyway. I'd give it to someone else.
Yeah.
Like I did in Taco when I won those. I'm like, I have to give it to someone else.
Yep, give them away. See if somebody else needs it. Might need it more than me. Probably did something stupid with it. That's fine.
It is what it is.
Got diamonds on Minerva or something. Who knows?
I have 2 diamonds on Minerva. Hopefully she gets that rework soon.
Hopefully you didn't buy the diamonds on Minerva.
No, I didn't. I was excited when I pulled it, though, because I'm still holding out hope. I'm still holding on hope they decide to get their head out of their ass and do the Thunderbolt team justice and put Yelena and Red Guardian on it instead of Taskmaster.
Or just give them the tag. Up their health and stuff.
Give them the tags like Sinister Six. Let us theorycraft what team we want to use. Just like you just did this with Hercules and Jean. We got 3 teams out of it.
Kind of.
Let us do that.
Yeah, we got 3 separate teams. They don't mesh together. That's the thing.
One for each different game mode.
Yeah. I just want to be able to build them how I want to build them. That's why I love Sin 6. They're amazing. They're amazing. But anyways, thank you guys for listening in. If you've heard all the way to the end of this, you've heard some ranting and some raving, and I apologize for some of it, but you know what? It all comes from the heart. It all comes from a place that cares. And I hope you guys understand that.
Not from me. I'm just a bitch.
Can't say that word. Oh no, that's only one. We're fine.
But I called myself it. You didn't call me it, so it's okay.
I would never. I'd end up losing a. You know what?
That would be the last time you saw it.
Yeah, the last time you heard this. All of a sudden, you just hear bubbles at the end of the stream.
Never. I'm not that much of a bitch.
Well, I don't know. That's twice. You can't say it again.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, I said the F word at the beginning.
Uh-oh.
But it's not made for kids. We're fine.
We're going to be
But we don't have enough subs anyway.
Demonetized.
Who cares?
It's not demonetized. It's demonetized because we don't make money on this. Demonized.
Oh, well.
But anyways, we do appreciate you guys, and thank you so much for hanging on and listening to us. And for all you guys out there in the YouTube land, I'm going to wait for her to get through with her drink before I say this, but I'm Viz.
I'm Sable.
Till next time, peace.